Alright, welcome back to another Mechlab Monday. This week we're doing the Magistracy of Canopus start. And yeah, we started soldiers, so let's get our weapons and possibly electronic warfare equipment. What do we got? I really do like the new soldier start with the much larger volume of useful stuff. Hypervelocity AC2 has a chance to explode. Wait, hold on. Does the HVAC 2 not have a miss? Oh, there we go. 3% chance of misfiring. That's not bad. That's actually very manageable. I mean, double crit chance, 1500 meter max range. Like, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Although I am wary of anything that can misfire and thus explode. So, okay. We got some double heat sinks. We got a mask that we wouldn't be able to use for a while, since generally with a mask, inner sphere mask, 10% fail chance on activation, you generally want at least 6 piloting, probably closer to 7, before you even turn it on. And the additional fail chance per turn means you're probably going to be toggling it on, then off, then on, then off, rather than just using it. However, it's a mask, it's not a supercharger. So if it does crit, it just goes to the legs. If you don't have ammo in the legs, that's not really that big of a deal. So we might actually toss that into a build. We got UAC 20. I mean, that's really heavy, but really good. 200 damage for 15 tons. Pretty good. Got a bunch of SRM and LRM ammo, some mortar ammo, more SRM, man, lots of SRM acid. Nice to see. Some LK ammo, good. Unlike Artemis, you don't need anything special to run LK, you just toss it in and it works. Ooh, wow. We got an Exchanger double plus and a Heat Bank double plus. Yeah, they made Soldier Start so much better. It used to just give weapons and ammo. And now it actually gives, like, really good stuff. Got ourselves an MRM 30. I don't think I've seen MRM ammo yet, but that's an MRM 30. Rack 5 Precision. Oh man, I would love if they gave me a Rack 5. A bunch of LB ammo. Right, that's just all ammo. Yep, LB ammo, LB ammo. We've got HVAC 10, 5, and 20 ammo, but no HVAC 2 ammo yet. We got an LB20. We have an LB20 and we have LB20 Slug, as well as LB20 Cluster. Ooh, baby. That, I might just have to find a way to put that in a mech. Yeah, it has 3 recoil, but it's a really solid weapon system. Great range, like 480 meters for 100 damage pinpoint. That's good. And the cluster gives bonus accuracy and scatters it, so you're doing a bunch of chunks of damage. Alright. And we got a medium laser. Was the medium laser our only energy weapon? It was. Alright then. So let's hop on over to the mech bay and see what the Magistracy has given us.
Pretty great, right?
Okay.
Like this, there's nothing I can't do.
That's a crazy start. So, Centurion 9D, Trebuchet 5N, but more importantly, Wolfhound 1X. This thing is good. Jenner 7D, I believe that's just the standard SRM 4 mediums, yep. And then the Hammer 3M, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so we have Indo on the Centurion. We have standard armor and structure on the Trebuchet. The Wolfhound has reflective armor in Indo, and an XL engine, because why not? Standard armor and structure on the Jenner, and then Indo on the Hammer. And it has Artemis. Okay. Alright, we're dropping the hammer. We are dropping the hammer, and we're going to make this Trebuchet amazing. Alright. Trebuchet. Pretty standard, double LRM 15, 3 medium lasers. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in Artemis 4 fire control system, exchanger and heat bank, Indosteel, so we have the tonnage for it, and we are going to add in, instead of 2 bins of regular LRM ammo, we're going to add 2 bins of Artemis. So that's 240. We're firing 30 per round. So 30, 60, 120. Okay, so that's only 8 shots. So I would actually like another bin of ammo. I mean, there's an argument to be made for the swarm ammo. Using it initially to soften them up before you have a good hit chance. There's an argument to be made for the Deadfire. If they get in close, then just extra 50% damage. There's an argument to be made for LK, for indirect fire. Or just, you know, additional accuracy when you run out of Artemis. And there's an argument to be made for the Thunder. Because dropping a bunch of mines around a light mech or 2 can really tear their legs open. I think I'm going to go with Thunder. I mean, obviously you could also just put a bin of regular LRM ammo in as well, but LK does everything that LRM does, that standard ammo does, but better, with the exception of firing into AMS. But Artemis doesn't have any additional chance to be intercepted by AMS, so if they have AMS, just use Artemis, and then use LK when they don't. But I think I am going to start with the Thunder. That's going to be fun. Just drop a little carpet of mines before the battle even starts, while we're still quite far away. One concern is we do have pretty slim armor. Not really super happy about that. But I think so. Armor, if we lose an arm, we lose weapon systems. Side torso, if we lose the side torso, we also lose the weapon systems on that respective arm, but we also get a pilot entry. Legs, we have ammo sitting in it. So if we lose leg, we potentially have ammo explosion, which travels through to center. But I think the play is to go 80 on the legs, 70 on the side torsos, 110 center, and then 50 on the arms. And then as soon as we get Pharaoh, the second we get Pharaoh, or a gyro upgrade, or an engine upgrade, we toss that into this thing to make it super tank and possibly even expand the weapon payload a little bit. Maybe add in some AMS or something. But yeah, that is a massive improvement. That thing is so much more accurate now.
On it.
Awesome.
I'll let you know when that's done.
I mean, the Wolfhound, it's good. It's just good. It's like, got a double heatsink kit. It's got the Guardian ECM. Medium X pulse, ER large, ER mediums. Like, yeah, it's heat could be better. Its heat could actually be a lot better, but it's already almost maxed armor. It's got the proto laser AMS built in. But here's the thing, we actually did get double heat sinks from our soldier start. So what do we have that we can do? We have 4 medium lasers actually, because we dropped the light mech that had medium lasers. But the energy hardpoints we have are not the best. How do we get 2 tons? How do we get 2 tons? I mean, if we drop the ER large laser, that's 36 heat. We won't need as many heat sinks. This thing has an XL engine, so it is vulnerable. If it loses a side torso, it drops. So I think the play here is actually drop the ER large, throw in a mask, replace the ER large with just a medium laser, and then 0.25 tons of armoring up. And then we have 1 ton left over with no slots. Well then. I mean, our heat efficiency is through the roof now. Oh no, never mind. Our heat efficiency is just enough until the Proto Laser AMS starts firing, in which case we're going to generate a lot of extra heat from that, actually. Okay. Okay. What do we do? Don't need any ammo, we're all energy. Yeah, slots is an actual problem here. Slots is a legitimate, actual problem. If I had a pulse laser, I think that would be the answer. Replace one of the medium lasers with a pulse laser. That would use up the, last of the tonnage. See, the ER large is 5 tons. There's no way we're going to have tonnage to stick that back in. I mean, if we drop the Indo, we'd have to find another 0.75 tons. Which is not great. Yeah, I think the answer is just find a medium pulse laser. So we're actually gonna, I guess for now, just completely max armor. Which is gonna eat up a little bit of that tonnage. Wow, we still have 2/3 of a ton left. But the mask should be useful for running really, really fast. We've got a movement of 710 without the mask. That means when we kick the mask on, we're going to have a 714. That will be nice. Should be able to get all the evasion in the world. Alright, I think that's the best we can do with what we've got.
Logged and noted.
Actually, I should check the store and see if there's a pulse laser. There's a full Marauder just sitting there. PPCs, medium lasers, AC5, like, okay, 6 million for a Marauder is pretty nice. Got a Flamer, small X-Pulse, but no regular pulse laser. Unfortunate. Oh well, it's fine the way it is. I mean, I know I buy stuff at the start of these Mechlab Mondays, but like, I'm not gonna buy a full heavy mech. That would just be silly. But there it is. Like, there you go. Full Marauder. If you start with max money, you can actually afford to buy a heavy mech out the gate. Interesting. In any case, back to the mech bay. We still have the Centurion, we still have the Jinner. Centurion, I think we're going to look at first. So we have an LB-10, as well as Artemis here. Interesting. And case. Drop that. How about we just try our absolute best to stick an LB20 in. So, unlike most situations, like, usually early game, you don't really want a super big pinpoint weapon because it's a coin flip. You either miss and do nothing, or you hit and kill something. But the cluster ammo, in addition to giving bonus accuracy, turns it into a scatter. So it turns the single pinpoint into 10 projectiles. And those 10 projectiles normally would do 10 damage each, because it would split the damage evenly. But as long as you're firing past the point of separation with LB20 cluster, each projectile is actually going to be doing around 12 damage. So that actually boosts the total damage output of the LB20 to a whopping 120 or so. 115, 120, rounding and things. So, that's really good. And then you want slug in case you're in close. Because if you're firing within the separation range, which is 60 meters for the LB20 cluster, you're actually doing 20% less damage, so it's basically just a worse slug round. You do still get the bonus to accuracy and evasion ignore. However, you do 20 less damage, so it's good to have slug on hand for close range shots. And that would leave us 42.5. So, do we have streak ammo? I'm not even joking. We have one bin of streak ammo. One bin of streak ammo is 100 shots. That's overkill. So, I don't think... if we had a half bin, like a half bin of streak SRM ammo with an SRM streak 4 would be ideal, because that's 12 hits. You're probably never going to run out of ammo, and if you do, you've done a significant chunk of damage the whole time. Then again, we have an MRM-30. Would I rather keep the LB-10 and use the MRM-30? Oh, never mind. Wow. The LB-20 is only 1 ton more than the LB-10? What? 1 ton for an extra 40 plus damage? That's crazy. Wait a second, that means... Yeah. So here's the thing. LRM-10, we only need 120 shots for 12 rounds of Alpha Strikes. 1 bin of Artemis ammo gives us 120 shots. So we can just drop the excess ammo, and that covers the upgrade to the LB-20. Wow. Although now we do have slight heat problems. Alpha Strike of 40 versus cooling of 30. But we're not going to be firing the LB-20 every single round. We're only going to fire it when we have a good hit chance because of the recoil of 3. Early game, you're not going to have 3 recoil reduction. So... yeah, just probably going to fire, cooldown, fire, cooldown. Which means we'll sink 14 heat additional, or, you know, we'll generate 14 less heat every other round. I mean... then again, MRM-30 build. But we don't have MRM ammo. Okay. So yeah, no. We're not able to look at the MRM-30 and make a build out of that. Is there anything else I want to do here? I don't think there's anything else I really can do here. I think we have made it better. We have slightly reduced the range. Our maximum range is now 480 instead of 720. But once we get into that range, we do so much more damage. LB10 with cluster is at most, I think, like 70 damage. Whereas, again, LB20 with cluster is somewhere closer to 120 because of rounding. And then we have half a ton for just armor. So I think that's how we do it. Definitely protect this XL engine. So yeah, dropping some armor on the shield arm to put an extra 2 ticks, extra 2 ticks center and an extra tick on side torsos. Obviously, again here, Pharaoh. As soon as we got Pharaoh, we could throw the Pharaoh in to increase the armor some more. But for first mission of the playthrough, 90, 80, pretty solid armor. So, call that done.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
And then the Jenner. I'm kind of fine with the Jenner just the way it is. But we do have an SRM4 Streak, which will have +1 accuracy and 1 evasion ignore. And we'd only be paying 1 ton for the extra accuracy, which we can easily get out of the jump jets. Alternatively, armor. This thing has paper for armor right now. We need to fix that. Heat efficiency is also less than perfect, less than ideal. And while the streak does generate more, it only fires if it hits. But no, I think just trying to armor up is probably the best bet. $65 on the sides, 65 on the legs, 35 on the arms is fine. We do lose a lot of firepower if we lose an arm, but we just don't really have the tonnage to adequately protect everything. And 20 across the board in the back is slim back armor, but... So the reason I'm prioritizing leg armor over arm armor is, yes, if we lose an arm, we lose almost half of our weapons. If we lose a leg, the mech is dead. At that point, we just have to punch out, because losing a leg on a light mech, especially one that has as little armor as a Jenner, that mech is no longer in the battle. It's either going to die or have to punch out. So... But at the same time, if it doesn't have any weapons left, who cares if they have to punch out? I think that's fine. So 40 on the arms with 30 structure is 70 damage. It would take 3 medium laser hits to take off an arm. Or 7 SRM hits. Still not much, but that's acceptable. Actually, I think I'm going to take 1 tick off of the side torsos just to reinforce the arms a little bit more. So now we've got 60 on the torsos and legs, 85 in the center, 45 on the arms, and almost nothing on the back. So let's not let anything get behind us.
On it.
And now that we've gone through our mechs and sorted various things, let's go to engineering so that we can start the power systems to work towards the second mech bay. And then we need to find a 1 skull planet, somewhere around that. I mean, 1.5 is acceptable. There's 1 skull, Ice World. We have some mechs that run a little hot. I wouldn't mind an Ice World.
By your command.
Alright, and now we just wait for the Argo to upgrade the power conduits so that we can start work on the mech bays, so that we can try to get this stuff sorted as quickly as possible. Solaris is a great way to make money, but yeah, keep in mind if you do Solaris, at least last time I did it, it does dominate all of your travel contracts. So you basically only get travel contracts to Solaris. So it kinda breaks a playthrough a little bit if you're trying to get travel missions. Mech Bay 2 up and running in 10 days. So, just gotta wait for that, and as soon as that ticks over, we rearrange our mechs. Although honestly, we probably could have thought ahead a little bit. It's debatable. Might have been a minor optimization that could have been made. Yeah, just bumping the Centurion to the front.
Those upgrades you asked for
So,
are
Mech Bay
online.
2 is currently going to be working at 50%, which means we're close to having everything finished by the time we get there.
Welcome to
Engineering. The next thing you always want to buy is automation. Enables the second repair bay to work at 100%. Boom, 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 and kick that up there. So in 6 days that will be finished.
Hey boss, we've just completed.
And now in 7 days, all of our mechs will be ready.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
And we've arrived a little bit before everything's ready, but that's fine. Gives us a chance to look at the store, and that's Behemoth for 4 million. But it's a pretty bad Behemoth. So, they are 100 tons. They have 1,000 armor. But they only move 2-3, and this thing is short range. I mean, it does have 4 LRM-5s and an AC-10. So it's got a little bit of ranged options, but the majority of the weapon systems... Oh, it actually has a pair of AC-10s, but the majority of the weapon systems... SRM-6s, SRM-2s, machine guns... Okay, so not the majority, but a good chunk of the weapons are short range, and you're never going to get in range going 2-3. Devastator with double AC-20. If you ever get in range, that'll wreck stuff, but yeah, good luck getting in range with 3-5 movement. I would actually much rather have the Drillson with its 914 movement and the large laser and SRM-2s times 6. That's actually, I feel like that would be a much stronger unit than the 2 super heavy tanks. And weapons carrier with a large laser, totally not worth it. I mean, it's only 550,000, but yeah. No pulse lasers, okay. Oh, I forgot to check the hiring hall before we left the last planet. That's my mistake. Okay. Pacifist, okay. Weasel Cakes. I mean, I like Brave Mech Warrior ex-military.
Waiting for orders.
So let's go ahead and hire him.
New mech warriors available.
Go through, give everyone the standard 4 gunnery, 4 tactics where able.
Commander.
Yep.
4 gunnery, 4 tactics where able.
Ready for orders.
4 tactics, 4 gunnery.
Commander,
4 tactics, 4 gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm receiving you.
Can't upgrade him any. 4 tactics, 4 gunnery.
Training complete.
How's it going?
4 tactics, 4 gunnery. Yes, yes, yes.
Training
Go, go, go.
Commander.
I mean, if you have a decent melee mech, like if you started with the Hatchet Man, then
Hey there.
piloting could arguably be better, but
Training complete.
for 90% of the starting mechs you could have, just 4 tactics, 4 gunnery.
Good. I'm receiving
It's the most optimal
you.
start.
I'm here.
Orcus, I don't know why Orcus doesn't have the ability to go 4/4. It's like a lot of the starting the people, the I forget what they're called, Ronin. That's what they're called. A lot of the Ronin that start with like 2-3-2-3 and can't immediately upgrade to anything, they usually have something really good like Reckless. But yeah, not really. He just has wealthy, so he costs less. In any case, yeah. So that upgrading all of them costs us an extra roughly 20,000 per month, which means I probably should have waited to do that until after the financial report. But it's whatever. Okay, so Moonshine still. I think we're gonna dismantle it. Morale decreased, and he has low spirits.
I've got the financial report.
Okay. But if I remember correctly, if you move the still to the kitchen, then there's a chance of injuries or something from basically them drinking toxic stuff.
I wrapped up that job you asked for,
Yeah.
Commander.
So we are ready to drop. Let us see what is on offer. And as is tradition, we're looking for a 1.5 skull mission. I mean, I would not be opposed to an escort. But these are pretty fun. So this battle is, we have the extremely time-sensitive mission. The remains of a decimated pirate company are preparing to leave. So they're already going to be in bad repair, possibly missing weapons and things. And the only trade-off is that you can drop a limited tonnage. But, yeah, they usually have stuff that's better. Wait, what? Grey Death Standard? We have power armor, apparently. That's interesting. And we actually have the 2 slots, so we can actually bring it. Okay. So, with power armor, if you start with power armor, or battle armor, whatever, it has 2 primary uses early game. One is to just cling on one of your mechs or vehicles, and 1/3 of the shots that are meant for that mech or vehicle hit the battle armor instead. So basically, a blade of armor. And the other is riding something to the front line, and then trying to mount up and shred away at an enemy mech, because early game, I believe the check to knock the battle armor off of your mech is piloting based. So if the enemies have low piloting, they're going to have a lot of trouble getting the power armor or the battle armor off, which usually results in them throwing themselves on the ground. At which point you just tear them apart. So we are looking at the LB-20 has a recoil of 3. So we definitely want somebody with military on the Centurion. Not a fan of cautious, especially on our biggest weapons. Jinxed I'm fine with, but he doesn't have damage reduction. Recoil reduction. Military, Mech Warrior, Gladiator, Bookish. I think I'd rather have Panic Resist if possible. Ex-military, Brave, Mech Warrior. Yeah, like that. There we go. So Dustraker is going to be in the Centurion. Paladin has low spirits. It's fine. We'll go ahead and throw him on the Grey Death Standard. Why not? Does anyone else have recoil, actually? We have no recoil on the Treb. No recoil on the Jenner. The Wolfhound has a medium X pulse. Right? Yes. So we do want I should have also put 1 point into piloting so somebody can run the mask a little bit better. But it's fine. Again, crits to the leg. Dependable, less stability damage taken. Brave, improved panic resist. Jinxed, evasion gain, and max -1 defense. So as long as we're not getting knocked unsteady, we're fine. And lucky? Sure. Oh wait, no, we need somebody with military. Never mind. We'll put that on... Treb? Yeah, I think the Treb. Give it a little bit better defense. Having Brave or whatever on early game mechs is really good because before they get much experience under their belt, rookies are very, very likely to punch out. We have military and assassin. That's actually really interesting for the Wolfhound. So if we do get a called shot, for example, if our battle armor jumps on somebody and drags them and they throw themselves on the ground, the assassin will actually give us a much better chance of hitting the target that's on the ground. Specifically where we want to hit. And the Wolfhound has a lot of pinpoint. So that works. Cool. And the Hetzer is an MRM Hetzer. So, double MRM 20. Nice. Nice. That's a pretty good starting vehicle. I mean, you don't really need accuracy with MRM 20s. Maybe. I mean, do we have any other defensive? No. But we do have Brave. Brave is good. Commander is also good because it does allow you to do things like Vigilance more often. And Vigilance is very useful. But I think that is who we're going to bring. Then again, does Gladiator apply to battle armor swarming attacks? I don't know. But if it does, that's useful. Alright. Yep, here we go. Alright, so something just occurred to me while I was loading in. I put an LB-20 with a maximum range of 480. I think, into a mech with an LRM, an inner sphere LRM, which is going to have a minimum range, I think, of 180, I want to say. It's either 90 or 180. Yeah, that's not good, because I'm going to have trouble balancing the ideal distance between the two. And they have high ground on us. So I think I'm going to drop over here, possibly out of sight of them. And see what we can do. I hope I'm out of sight. That is a commando, okay. Not super worried about a commando unless it happens to be a rocket commando.
What's up, boss?
He does have spawn protection. Oh, battle armor. So let's try this mount up. Why can we not mount up? Can you just not mount up during the first round? Or do you have to do the store and remove vehicles in the mech bay even when you just started a new campaign? I don't know. I don't use battle armor much. Okay. So be it.
Move order received.
So be it.
Receiving you.
I'm gonna go for evasion and cover, give them a target to shoot at,
No target.
and also try to get eyes on what all we're up against. Okay, there's a hunchback. There's a hellhound. Okay. And again, not taking a shot because they still have spawn protection. But now they have a target to shoot at that has 4 evasion, but they still go for a Centurion. With some kind of really big weapon. Our proto-laser AMS did not fire, so that appears to be some kind of thumper artillery or something like that. If it was any kind of missile, arrow, or whatever, the AMS would have shot at it, but it didn't, so... Hellhound has some kind of big artillery piece. I'm actually going to reserve,
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
Ooh.
They're heading your way.
That's not good. Okay, so there's a Saladin way back there. That's not good at all. So as I was saying, possibly a rocket commando.
Need something, Chief?
That was scary. Okay, so what do we do then? I don't want to shoot past my Jenner, obviously. Do I move for higher accuracy? I really want to take the Hellhound down. So I'm going to move for higher accuracy, and so that I'm positioning where I hopefully won't hit my Jenner in the back. Go for the cluster shots. We got 50-50 on the cluster and 67 on the Artemis. It appears he has AMS as well. Neat. And there's a commando off in our outskirts there.
Standing by.
Yeah, these mines are problematic. But we can run through only 5.
Let's move.
And have target diversity. So now they have 2 light mechs with 4 evasion and cover to shoot at. That's okay hit chances. And that appears to be... Okay, so commando with 2 energy and a missile. Is that the LRM commando? If that's the LRM commando, I'm not worried about him at all. And yeah, that was a rocket commando. Okay. So we don't have to worry about him, really. He spent his payload. Luckily not doing a ton of damage. But this Hellhound I am very worried about. So I'm going to try to focus fire him. Yeah. Harasser. Okay. That is a scary hunchback. Ah! Rocket hunchback.
Hey, yup.
So he has also spent his payload. I think I'm actually going to sit back with the Treb, flip over to Thunder, and just drop a nice carpet right in front of those guys.
Here we go.
So try to get a lot of mines over here so that this hunchback and the vehicles in the commando hopefully run over a lot of mines on the way to us. So we have MRMs. Again, not super fond of the idea of shooting past my my Jenner. Especially now with a 10% chance to hit. %19% with the hunchback, that's fine. Detonating 1 mine. Alright. And it's actually 35.7, so it's a good hit on the hunchy.
How's it going?
Yeah, Wolfhound has the mobility. I think. So if we kick in the mask, we should be able to get 5 evasion. But we're risking 30% chance to crit our legs. I think I'll just take the 4 evasion. Again, Rocket Commando, Rocket Hunchback, As long as I can take the Hellhound down,
Go.
or at least get him to shoot short range so he doesn't shoot his artillery piece.
Yeah.
So can I mount up now? No? No? Okay. Alright. So I guess battle armor you have to still store and ready your vehicles or whatever in order for your battle armor to be able to ride them. I don't know. Okay, I like seeing the PPC clearing some mines. That will let our Jinner get out of here without taking a ton of damage. Already almost unsteady, so definitely gonna want to go Vigilance. 2 from 2. Is that just an SRM2? Is it a commando with 2 medium lasers and an SRM2? Sprint for 3 in cover.
Got it. Run, don't shoot.
Again, focusing the Hellhound.
Roger that.
Again, getting our missiles intercepted. But they did not fire at the Thunder LRMs.
For orders.
Whenever we dropped the Thunder LRMs on the targets back there, the AMS did not fire, so it's just a standard AMS of some kind. We don't have enough for Vigilance, so we absolutely want to just move here. Our right arm is almost open, so we definitely want a left side twist.
On my way.
Drop stability, only 5 landmines exploded. Beautiful.
On.
Alright, I probably should have just saved the SRM. Saved the heat. But we are slowly grinding through. Yeah.
Roger that, Commander.
Push with the Treb. And continue just dropping mines. Back here.
Affirmative.
With any luck, they'll kill themselves getting through the minefields. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There goes half the Harasser's armor just driving through mines. Hunchy, now that he jumped his rockets, is retreating. Commando with 2 medium lasers, still a threat. We are running light mechs, so 2 medium lasers is still actually fairly scary. Okay, I do not want to go through the mines. So I think I do just go for... And I'm holding shift to try to plan a course away from the mines, but apparently I cannot make it to this hex without driving through the mines. Do I care about detonating 8 mines in exchange for 1 extra evasion? Alternatively, I could get 4 evasion and possibly detonate 31 mines. But I would get unobstructed line of sight to the Hellhound. I think I'll just do it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Just soak the mine damage and hope that the 4 evasion is worth it.
Alright.
Okay, AMS is jammed. Alright. Happy to see the AMS jammed. And yeah, they're just taking so much damage over here.
Ready.
It's beautiful. Hellhound, left torso is almost destroyed. So we definitely want to shoot him from the left. Ideally with unobstructed line of sight. But I'm not super confident only getting 2 evasion. But that is an amazing hit chance. You know what?
Location confirmed.
I might regret this.
Confirmed.
But we'll see. Okay, we got a head hit. We got him open.
Critical hit.
The commando could very easily melee us now. Okay, and that is some kind of like thunderbolt.
Damage.
No, it's not a thunderbolt because the proto AMS would actually try to shoot it down if it was. But it's something firing incendiary. Inferno mortar or something. Yeah, not a fan of taking heat damage. Not a fan.
Help, I'm getting flanked.
Alright, Proto AMS protecting the Hetzer from the SRM-2 or whatever it is.
Yes, Commander.
I think the Centurion... Yeah, we are hot. I don't think we're going to be able to shoot much. And we're not going to be able to get, like, any evasion. So I think we're just going to stand and shoot. Then again... Yeah, we're going to just stand and shoot. And we're going to turn off the medium lasers. In hindsight, I should have turned off the LB-20 to recover from the recoil. And yeah, we got a stray shot on our Jenner. Awesome. Beautiful.
Yep.
Great. So we're gonna get our battle armor over to deal with this commando.
Firing. All weapons.
12 damage. Take that. Alright. Jenner's looking pretty rough. Their Hellhound, yeah, still has his electronic warfare equipment intact.
I'm here.
I mean, we could just roll up and unload MRMs into him. I think that's the play. Although I'm gonna shoot him from his fresher side just to avoid any stray shots to the Jenner.
Copy.
Just, I don't want to lose the Jenner. Alright, repeating TSEMP crit. He punched out. I think that's a Warfare Suite Mark II available. I think that's what I saw he had. I would love to have, like, Warfare Suite Mark II this early in the game. Absolutely great. Just game-changing equipment to pick up. The Wolfhound will assist the Jenner. So I'm hoping that we can take the commando down.
Have some of this.
And get the Jenner out of here. Like, just completely disengage with the Jenner. I am going to continue dropping mines on the people behind us, though. Just all the mines, all the time.
Copy that.
Because anyone we can destroy before they get a shot on us will be a good kill. Okay.
I just realized.
That's not just a rocket rocket hunchback. That's a rocket hunchback that also has some kind of rack. Interesting. Again, battle armor. We're going to try to engage with the commando.
On it.
Hopefully we can do some mounting and swarm him.
Oh, crap. Standing by.
Yeah, the Jenner. Commando's open on this side. Let's see, Jenner, left torso is almost open, right arm is almost open. But I definitely want to put my right side towards the enemies because side torso going down means Weasel Cakes gets injured. And if the side torso pops, we lose the other arm anyway. So risking 2 medium lasers is better than risking 2 medium lasers and a pilot injury. But I am a little worried about the Hunchy. So just barely getting
Roger that.
where I can shoot at the commando.
Copy.
Alright, half a commando down.
Target's taking a critical hit.
That's half a commando down. And I saw some red numbers, so yeah, the enemies over here are indeed getting opened. Driving through the mines, walking through the mines. Centurion. Who's our bigger threat here? The commando in our back, or the hunchback? Or I could potentially just get the kill on the commando. Specifically turning off the LB-20. That way next turn we'll have a really solid shot on the hunchback with our LB-20 without recoil.
Engaging.
Not enough though. Commando is still holding.
Taking a critical hit.
That is impressive. Melee attack. Oh boy. But it's just a punch, it's not a charge.
I'm showing minor damage.
Alright. Yeah, if that was a charge, that would have been bad. But it was just a punch. Alright, something just exploded. Alright, something else just exploded.
Standing by.
I'm happy to see it. I think we're going to try to get the hunchback's attention with our Hetzer.
Accelerating to location.
I could have tried to kill the commando, but yeah. I think the hunchback is more of a concern. Commando has a medium laser. He could still melee us. Alright, Saladin is almost dead. Huh. Yeah, our minds are doing some serious work over here. Beautiful.
Commander?
And since the Saladin went first, that means we actually have the chance to finish off the commando with our Wolfhound. Which we absolutely will do.
Target confirmed.
Alright. We no longer have to worry about the commando meleeing us.
Tango down.
Good. Unfortunately, we do have to worry about the hunchback charging our vehicle, but he missed. He missed, and his back is now to us.
Ready to rock.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Not gonna use the Treb, though. Because the Treb has mind shenanigans to do. Right, like this.
Engaging target.
Just to make sure that the Saladin never gets a shot with his AC-20.
My LRMs are out. Let's get this done, team.
Alright, we are done laying mines. Turn 13. The Hunchback is actually going to get a turn before anyone else. Ooh. Okay. Structure exposed, heat sink destroyed is fine. Unfortunately, he is moving away from our battle armor. And battle armor is very, very slow. Alright, structure exposed. Yeah, here's the Hunchy. Ow.
Commander, I'm wounded. I lost the weapon.
Okay. Yeah, our Jenner is getting bullied. Our Jenner is absolutely getting bullied. I mean, that backstrike would absolutely kill the commando. But we have a chance to take down the Hunchback, which is arguably the much more threatening target.
Heading out.
I'm even going to go overheat here.
Firing all weapons.
Okay. He's unsteady.
I think I hit something.
His leg is open.
Generating a lot of heat, Commander.
And since his leg is open, we are going to go kamikaze with our Jenner. Go for a kick. Landed the kick. Right leg destroyed. Okay, so this Hunchback had rockets as well as an AC-20 Mydron.
This heat is cooking my internal structure.
I didn't know AC-20 Mydrons were rotary. Like, it shot a lot of times. And I do mean it shot a lot of times. Okay, just trying to take off the other leg.
Riding them up.
If we can leg both hunchbacks or get one to punch out, we could very well get a hunchback off of our first mission. Speaking of, I think that might have been a hunchback exploding.
Right here.
Yeah, mines. Early game mines. Very fun.
Roger that.
Very useful.
Copy.
And here, I'm just shooting him with what I can, as I can. And again, since we're out of mines... Oh no, the hunchback is still left. It was the Saladin exploding. Okay. Since we are out of mines,
Copy that, Commander.
it is time to just all in on the commando. Yep, that sounds good. Okay.
Inflicted some
Not enough.
Some bitch.
Good to go.
Ooh. Wait, do we have to... Physical weapon? Is that how that works?
Coordinates received.
Wait, what? Wait. Did we just lose our turn with our battle armor because we stepped on a single mine? It said mine exploded 1. And then they just stopped.
Receiving you.
That's unfortunate. And yeah,
Affirmative.
Jenner is down a heat sink, so is going really hot. Actually just gonna brace here.
Waiting for orders.
Go in his back.
You want fast? I can give you fast.
Just go in his back. Turn off the medium lasers. Sure.
Target locked.
Not a kill.
Score. Crit. AC-20 ammo gone.
Systems. Holding.
10-4.
Okay.
All weapons. Go.
Kill. Not a kill. Knockdown. Okay, yes, a kill.
Receiving you.
Beautiful. So our Wolfhound is completely fresh. I don't know where the mines are, so I'm gonna kind of swing wide around where I think I dropped them. But this hunchback only has 2 energy and a ballistic, so I think it's your standard AC-20 hunchback. But if I can hit him in the leg,
Engaging target.
or I just miss with everything, that works too.
Yes, Commander.
Let's get the Hetzer in if we can. Alright. Hunchback. Moving through the mines. Panicked. Alright. He barely moved, so he's going to have very little evasion, if any.
For orders.
And... just stand and shoot the LRMs. Sure. We just have Artemis? Yeah.
Engaging target.
Artemis does have a -1 penalty to hit indirectly, but it's whatever. Yeah, Weasel Cakes, you just chill.
Move order.
You just chill.
Receiving you.
So I guess I'm gonna test this whole thing again.
On my way.
Landmines exploded? No. So no landmines exploded, he was able to move away just fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just a single landmine exploded and it stopped him in his tracks. That was weird. And the Hunchy actually moved where I cannot get an angle with the Hetzer. I see.
Sure. Just forget about me.
Hunchback down. Okay. Alright.
Successful.
Alright, so 316,000. We did take a lot of damage on the Jenner. But all we really lost was 2 medium lasers and a heat sink. And then an engine crit. Okay. That's almost nothing. Everyone else is pretty much completely fine. And we have all the hunchback parts in the world. Now, I was starting this with the default 5 parts for a mech. So this would not be an entire hunchback unless we got one randomly. Let's see, the 5H. Seeing their legionnaires be able to quickly fill the holes they punch through enemy armor. Marlon Hegemony has retrofitted their stock of hunchbacks with ferrofibrous armor and a rack of LR-20s. So yeah, this thing had a AC-20 Mydron and rocket launchers. AC-20 Mydron fires 5... Okay, so it fires 5 times. Plus 1 accuracy, 1 evasion ignore. Has a 15% jam chance, but... Yeah, that's strong. Nice. Same tonnage as a regular AC-20 as well. And then we have the AC-20 Federated, which also has a jam chance, but has increased crit potential. That's good. We got a little bit of clan stuff. Medium improved heavy. It's too early in the playthrough for clan weapons. They just generate so much heat, or at least clan lasers. Because there's no way you can manage a 26 heat medium laser with single heat sinks. It's just bad. Repeating TSEMP is interesting. Reduces target movement by 40%. PPC debuff of 4. Increases heat generation by 40%. And it only has a 10% jam chance. So, pretty good. SRM C3 unit, Clan Cool Shot. -6 heat per turn, activates automatically when 40 heat damage is taken. Deactivates when below 30% heat, -20 heat per turn when active. Pretty good. And then Indo and Clan Indo. But honestly, I think I would go for the Hunchback. Never mind. Never mind. Clan XL Engine, Clan Exchanger, Clan Indo, Clan Pharaoh even. Come on. Don't be like that. Clan Pharaoh. Gyro XL, Gyro XXL, Radical Double Heatsink Kit. Oh jeez. Making me choose. I think I'll drop the Clan Indo, because we already have Indo on, I think, all of our mechs. But do I go for the Gyro XL or do I go for the Radical Double Heatsink Kit? I think I go for the Radical Double Heatsink Kit. 2-ton Vibra Sword, nice. Alright. That was absolutely worth it. We also got 3 parts of a Commando. Harasser part, Hellhound part, 2 parts of a Hunchback, Saladin part, Clan AMS, regular armor can go, 155 core, Engine IC can go, Clan XL Engine, Clan Exchanger, Clan Pharaoh, Gyro XL, we even got the Gyro XL. Actually, I shouldn't have sold those heat sinks because we don't have any spares right now. Force of Habit. And then Ammo SRM. Okay. Okay, so 133,000 C-bills for repair. That's almost entirely the Jenner. Alright. But I'm really curious what we can do with this Centurion. Because we just got a lot of really good stuff. Okay, it already has an XL engine, actually. Okay, that changes things. For some reason, I didn't think it had an XL engine. And I was going to say, yeah, Clan XL, Clan Pharaoh, XL Gyro, we're going to have a good time. But no, unfortunately. But yeah, I definitely want to address this whole LRM. Yeah, minimum range 180. LBX optimal range 240. There's such a thin margin of good for both weapons. I think definitely replacing the LRM with something else, preferably the MRM-30. Would we be able to make that work? We don't have any ammo for it, right? No. Let's just look in the store real quick. Just on the off chance. Just on the off chance that there is a bin of MRM ammo, there is not. Okay.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
Would we even be able to, if we did have the ammo for it? Drop a medium laser so we have the space for the Gyro XL. Drop the LRM-10. Leave the bin of ammo because... yeah, we would need at least 1 ton of MRM ammo. No. No, we would not be able to. We would have to downgrade the LBX-20. But man, that would be amazing. That would be so amazing. MRM-30 LB-20 medium laser. But no, okay. So that's not viable. I mean, we have a USC-20 with no ammo. We have Rack 5 ammo with no Rack 5. Yeah, that's tough. That's absolutely tough. I mean, I guess I could throw the Clan Pharaoh on just to armor up. Yeah, Gyro XL doesn't work here because the medium lasers... We would lose one of the medium lasers to get the Gyro XL upgrade. But I think that would be pretty good. And then throwing in the Clan Exchanger so that we no longer ever have heat problems. Sounds good.
On it.
Alright, so then
That's done.
who's going to be the recipient of the Clan XL? I think the Wolfhound already has an XL, right? Wolfhound, yeah, already has an XL, so it looks like the Treb is getting the XL engine. Treb is going to get the XL engine, Gyro XL. Radical double heatsink kit? Sure. And we don't have any more Pharaoh. But I'm thinking... we have the heat for it now, with the Radical Double Heatsink kit. And we have the tonnage for it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We have plenty of ammo for the LRMs, dropping Thunder, then dropping Artemis. The Thunder was obviously very instrumental to our quick and easy success there. And then we still have 3.75 tons for armor. Try to get 100 on the sides. 150 in the front. 70 on the arms. 100 on the legs. Add in some back armor, even though this is a very much backline, long-range type of mech. Actually, can we just go... we have a full ton left. Can we just go max front armor? So close. So very close. Yeah, if we find Pharaoh, what would we do with Pharaoh? Max armor, maybe upgrade LRM-15 to an LRM-20. This is a good mech. This is a good mech. Yeah. There we go.
Logged and noted.
And then the Wolfhound. Sadly, we did not get a pulse laser. That's basically all we're waiting for with the Wolfhound. Just another pulse laser. That's it. And then our Jenner got a little bit wrecked. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what we can do. Let's debate the odds. Cool. Morale decreased, but Paladin now has high spirits instead of low spirits. Jenner is done. Let's look at the Jenner. Yeah, it got a little messed up. Alright. So, we need a heatsink. And we need 2 medium lasers. There we go. Right back to where it was. Not great, but not terrible. It's a mech. Yeah, it's a mech. What else is there to say?
Right.
So yep, that's what I would do at the end of the first mission with those particular picks. I really think the Centurion would benefit so much from just like a clan LRM 20 would be perfect. Just so it didn't have the minimum range anymore. Clan LRM 20, maybe find a way to get one more bin of ammo in. But yeah, cool. So, there you go. That's how I would start with the Magistracy of Canopus. That's been your episode of Mechlab Monday for the week. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.